tips on how to save money with rising gas. Now, when they say live from Rockefeller Center, it's the Today Show. They don't say that they are the same people as Exxon and Mobil. So when they say drive one less day a week, they don't say we're benefiting from your stupid ass. Keep driving and don't ask questions. And so they start putting the head of Royal Dutch Shell on. They had the head of Exxon on. They had the head of the oil companies on to tell them about the scarcity of oil. And you don't know that's true or not. The hunky lied on everything he ever said, so where the gas is can't be true. It can't be true. But for some reason, the people who are responsible for focusing us on things have some things that are prohibited from focus. Yeah. What a church would make a good point to rise up against high oil prices. Say the Lord one day told me to fight this thing. And the church goes to the gas station and holds a sermon and lays down, and they don't sell gas that day because God told them to shut them down. But for some reason, God ain't got the Exxon Mobil. God didn't get the JP and Chase and the Brookings Institute and the American Enterprise Institute and look this company up, Abraxas. You hearing a lot about Blackwater? What's the name of that group over there killing people? Well, there's 176 other corporations over there that do private security. They just one of them. They got all the focus on them. I'm telling you, look up Abraxas. Look up Spectal, S-P-E-C-T-A-L. Spectal, S-P-E-C-T-A-L. Look them up. And there's 176 others of them who probably are doing it. But what does that say? That for the leaders of the American government to be protected, they don't turn to the people who they put over there on the front line. They turn to another group of people. They don't make $500 a month, they make $100 an hour. So when the Condoleezza Rice go, U.S. Army don't protect her, the private people do. Now that's an interesting thing, that you spending a lot of money on something you don't have no faith in for personal safety. No, that's deep now. Maybe this ain't about personal safety. Maybe this is about money. Maybe this is just about money. And if only they could trick you out of good education and good health care and let you spend this money on the fake war. The fake war is that the premise of the war was not true. The premise of the war was not true. The scary thing is that everybody went along with it. Anyway, therefore, they could go, the Negro males are a threat because we heard Coakley say it's going to be a revolution May 1st. No, strike. There would never be a Coakley revolution on a white socialist secret society holiday, May 1st. That's the day they attack me, May 1st. I know who attacks on May 1st. That's the Illuminati boys. May 1st, 1776, that's them. So when they come and get me on their holiday, I understand. I was chasing them too. The premise of the Iraq War was false. The United States American media tricked the people into believing that Saddam Hussein was responsible for the war in Iraq. Evidence shows that he was trying to set up the war in Iraq before 9/11. So why would John Conyers make a sellout deal with the hunky and pledge never to bring Bush down on treason if he could just be head of that fucking ass committee? Excuse my language. How could he do that to us? Because it was treason. It was a conspiracy to shift the focus. No family has a closer relationship with the Osama bin Laden people than the Bush family. So why play game with me and play game with you and pawn this off on the other guy who embarrassed your daddy? But $2 billion a day go to that. No billion a day go to us. Now, I got a way to make them listen. On one day, we're going to shut down the American highway system. We're going to shut it down. It's going to shut down because some days they just don't listen. And we know how to make them hear. They heard in Cincinnati. You know, boycotting downtown Detroit might not be a big thing. It's nothing to buy down there. So you can't have an economic impact on something that doesn't have a reality base. So how you do something to somebody you're after has to be unique to where you're standing. And it takes study. You know, who are the people in the latest issue of the Forbes 400? Who are the people in here from Michigan? You know, you Africans going to help Africa. Who in here from Michigan work against Africa that you could reach? Huh? Oh, yeah, them, and there's some cons, and there's some sports team people, and there's some people connected to some people.